Not gonna lie, I've always been a fan of WWE, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to Hulk Hogan, bro, he can rest in piss, because I didn't know the severity of how racist he was. See, I knew that he had some issues, I knew he had a little couple mistakes, I guess you want to say, in the past, but when I started learning severity of how racist Hulk Hogan was, I can't get down with that. But some people clearly don't feel the same way. So don't forget to comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like before we get into it. But let's go get into it right now. So Hulk Hogan was a very popular WWE wrestler, but he was also a heavy racist. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Hulk Hogan basically cut off his daughter because she was dating a black man. And not only did he cut her off, he essentially said if he's not making a bunch of money or he's not a ball player, then she needs to go ahead and just dip off, because that's the only way I'm gonna accept him. But you know, clearly I can't say everything that he said, but you can read for yourself what he said right here, because the guy has clearly lost his goddamn mind. Don't know why he thought this was okay to say, and he came out with a little BS apology after that, but you know, he was never really sorry, because into him, the later stages of him actually being alive, he was still calling waiters and waitresses the N-word. He was still doing a lot of controversial stuff. He was an open racist. That's the best way I can put it. And it's crazy because I really rocked with Hulk Hogan before I found out he was a racist, and then now I found out he's a racist, I can't rock with you no more, Hulk. The Hulker, the Hulkster, I can't rock with you. But obviously everyone doesn't feel like that, because you got some celebrities still defending him, thinking it's okay when it's really not.
Hogan passes away, we're not going to disrespect the Hulkster. That's what we're not going to do. Is we're not going to be disrespecting Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. I don't care if he had some controversy outside of the ring. I don't care if he endorsed Donald Trump. We're talking about one of the most original characters in American popular culture history, whether you know wrestling or you're a fan of wrestling or not. We are talking about a guy who created something out of his imagination that captured the world's attention. Men, women, and children all know who Hulk Hogan is, who the great Hulk Hogan was. And like I said, I don't care about him endorsing Trump. I don't care about the stuff that was controversial. We're not going to be disrespecting the man with the 18-inch pythons, brother. We're not going to be disrespecting the Hulkster for the joy that he gave. Forget you as an adult, sicko. Forget you. Think about the kid. Think about you as a kid. Talk about a real-life superhero. When the Hulkster was out there oiled up with his goatee and his hair and those 18-inch pythons, brother, pure joy, elation, total original. This is an original character that he...
But the same guy who said that came back and apologized, saying that he didn't know that Hulk Hogan was a racist, but you admitted to him making mistakes in the past, and you admitted to him doing things in the past that he should not be proud of, but you don't want to name those things. So if you're going to play stupid all the way. You're not going to sit here and play stupid and say, oh, I didn't know he was a racist. Oh, I didn't know he was doing that. But you knew. You just didn't think it was a big deal, because for some reason, white people don't think racism is a big deal. Don't know why. But he came out with an apology not too long after that, because he had to apologize for the brand.
All right, this is now my third video about Hulk Hogan, which is more videos that I did about Hulk Hogan when he was alive. When I did my now controversial Hulk Hogan video 2 hours after he passed, right after he passed, I saw all this derogatory stuff about his association with Trump. And I said in the video, what we're not going to do is disrespect somebody who brought so much joy to the world. In the video, I also said I know he was involved with some controversy and I wasn't aware of it. I'm not a Hulk Hogan super fan. I'm not a wrestling head. I'm not a Hulk Hogan documentarian. I don't know everything about the life and times of Hulk Hogan. I was not aware at the time, from the bottom of my heart, that he was involved with that racial controversy, the N-word controversy. Obviously, if I knew that at the time, I wouldn't have done the video, or my video would have been a lot different. I have openly condemned racism, sexism, anti-Semitism, all of that on this platform with my face on wax. Have you? Have you? I have spoken out loud and proud. Since this platform came into existence, about George Floyd, I Can't Breathe, Charlottesville, LGBTQ, women's rights.
Now, after this, there was an influencer by the name of Joey Swole who came out and posted Hulk Hogan, basically him in a cosplay costume of Hulk Hogan, because, you know, to a lot of white people, Hulk Hogan was their savior. He was a cool guy. He made us look like it was cool to be yourself, and I respect that. But you gotta read the room and check the temperature of the room sometimes. So I don't know why he thought now was a good time to post that. But if you don't know who Joey Swole is, he's basically a content creator. He's a gym content creator, first of all, fitness content creator, who makes content calling people out in the gym for bad or good behavior. Sometimes he might call them out for doing bad behavior. Sometimes he might call them out for being good behavior, which is kind of ironic because right now he's getting called out for his behavior. They can't take accountability.
A lot to go over in this video, so please bear with me. First off, just because you're filming at the gym does not mean that everybody else has to stop their workout just for you, including putting their weights back. And secondly, you're a personal trainer and coach. How do you not know better than to work out directly in front of a dumbbell rack, let alone film in front of it? And if somebody does come along, you move immediately. And this man is nothing but nice to you, but you decide to put this post up anyway? Seriously? And what's even crazier is right after this, you post to advertise your challenge saying how you're so thoughtful and non-judgmental. Then immediately after that, you post this, making fun of this man on a treadmill. How thoughtful and non-judgmental.
So after a lot of people got on his ASS because he was paying homage to Hulk Hogan for that picture that he posted, the cosplay that he posted, not only did he double down and say that you make mistakes in the past and that shouldn't define who you are, he also said that you're so worried about me, you need to worry about them colored folks. And he indeed did say colored. He said you need to worry about them colored people outside still repping Hulk Hogan, still posting Hulk Hogan. Why are you so worried about me? I'm a white guy. You need to worry about the black people doing that and the people of color doing that. That's pretty much what he said, and tried to deflect the situation onto other people, but we're not folding for that. Clearly it's not gonna work because I don't know who you think you are, bro. We're focused on you right now. All this other shit that you're talking about, we don't care about. We're focused on you and what you said. But coming out and saying colored people isn't really gonna have people go to your side.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well. Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake in their life. So you see me supporting racism. I've literally done videos against racism. I bought a black girl a gym membership that was being discriminated against at the gym. People are attacking. This is the internet, guys. People only love you until they can find something to try and tear you down about. And that's okay. Who is posting about the fact that I said, God, I didn't mean anything bad by saying colored. I didn't mean anything bad by that. So if that was wrong, I apologize. Somebody already educated me on that. But if that's what you want to be upset with me about, I don't know what you want me to say. I didn't mean anything by it. There was nothing racist about that. Wow, I said that. Good for you. People of, so wait, so it's okay to say person, because somebody earlier that was a minority was saying person of color. So it's okay to say person of color? How about have a conversation with me?
But you know, as always, people have to put their brand first. They gotta put the brand deals first. They gotta make sure that they don't lose the bag. So he had to come out with an apology not too long after that, trying to reword what he said and trying to fix what he said and trying to say I always do good and all the good I've ever done is being overshadowed by this. But clearly it's not hitting his head what the real issue is. But you can see that.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said, that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated, very offensive term. A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that, which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended, I am sorry. You know, my whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standard.
So what do we learn, folks? If you have a racist, even if he's black, white, Mexican, whatever it might be, you don't support the racist, because the racist is going to hurt your brand and people aren't going to rock with you anymore. Especially when you put out a half-ass apology trying to make it seem like, oh, I didn't know what was going on. It's okay though. We're cool. Like, I still do a lot of good for the community. No one cares about that. What we care about is how you did some BS. You didn't take accountability for the BS. You tried to deflect the BS, and then you're trying to play stupid in our face. But it's cool though, Joey Swole. I was never a fan of you anyway. You know, I seen a couple of your videos. I'm not really into the fitness world like that, so I don't really care about it. But all the people that are into the fitness world, stop giving this man your attention. Stop watching his videos. Stop commenting. Stop liking. Because the fact that you said colored people in 2025 is outrageous to me. I haven't heard that since I've seen one of them old school movies where the person's a little racist in them. He says colored. Don't know why he thought it was a good idea to say that, but clearly he's gonna learn his lesson the hard way, because we coming to get it back in blood. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll be back with another video today. You know how I'm getting down every day for the crown, man.